So hello. Firstly, I have tried to add some visual to this video as I was suggested by one of my viewer, only my viewer I could say, or a shout out to Abhishek who has given me feedback to use some visual to go with my audio. I'm trying that. I am not that peculiarly good in editing nor to have time due to college to edit my videos, so I'm just using a overlay of stock videos I have found in YouTube. I can legally use them because it says stock video, but if there is a chance of copyright, just I'm going to take down this video. So topic of this video will be why still up. Before moving on, I don't have a good love life. uh, I have faced breakups two times, but both of them were very bad, and I nearly was in depression for like 4 or 5 months. I'm still not over it, and I'm really depressed every day because I am not able to forget her. You may think like how can a loser like me have a girlfriend, but I got, and I'm trying to start gym from tomorrow. And please, someone can comment. I'm very I think too much and I don't do it. Please, can someone comment like, can you go to the gym? So I reply yes. Then I have to do it. I really need to go to the gym. I have become fat in the last 6 months. Too much fat. I need to work out. So the topic of this video is why still hurt. This is a summary for Forrest Gump. If you have seen Forrest Gump, it starts with a feather for coming to the protagonist, Forrest Gump. He was a dumb child from the childhood, but he has accomplished many great things in his life. His life started with how he got admitted in a prestigious, not pretty prestigious, but a average going school due to the, uh, you know, uh, what's the word for aunt that behavior? Sorry, I'm so sorry of that not so good behavior for her mother. Then he had made a friend called Jenny. This video is mostly focused on Jenny. When Jenny first shows up, it was a bus scene where she helped Forrest come and told him they can be friends. So the story of Jenny starts like this. Jenny spent most of the time in the trees with Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump mistook it for some kind of, that kind of feeling she had for him. It was not. She was just trying to find a way out of her house, so that his alcoholic father wouldn't beat her so much. And only to do that, she would spend most of her time with Forrest Gump. For when Forrest Gump knew about this, they played for some time, and luckily, she got she was out of the house and lived with her grandmother. So most of the childhood Forrest Gump spent with Jenny, and Forrest Gump never had a friend. When he had a friend, he had a feeling. He started feeling Forrest Gump didn't have a real close friend till he was in military where he met Boba. So Jenny was not only his friend but also a female interaction rather than his mother. So he was confused and also he felt in love. Jenny was not the best of the people. She was not. She had many faults. If I can, if I can just look up, she had many faults. Firstly, she had a scrumptious, what's the word for that kind of behavior where they go after boys and they still going after the bad boys, I must say. I'm sorry, I need to look up my history. I have noted something. So, C used to run. The good thing is that Forrest Gump was a good runner, but Jenny was the one who was always running from him. C ran away from him when he approached her at college, but he used to meet her at the dawn, but she still refused her advances. She wouldn't spend time with him nor see him sexually. Then he was in like military, where after serving the military he was like positioned to Vietnam. So before departing, he wanted to meet Jenny, where she gave him a goodbye, but still she didn't follow him back. That's the thing I want to note it. She didn't follow him. Then there was this scene when, like, after coming from Vietnam, when Forrest Gump was giving a speech, that is the third time when Jenny came back to him running, because at that time she had felt so many rejection. I'm not defending Jenny here. She is wrong and she is wrong. From my angle, she is completely wrong. Her life was tough, I know it, but it wasn't as tough as Forrest Gump life. Forrest Gump also had a very, everyone has a tough life, but is the view that is the outlook of the person towards their situation that make them a good or a bad person. Jenny wasn't a good person at all. Forrest Gump also had a tough life. He was bullied throughout. He was bullied throughout. The good things that happened to him was shown in the movie, but trust me when I say this, in real life it was a fiction. I'm sorry, not real life. In fiction, Forrest Gump as well has a tough, rough life, but he is so light-headed and light entitled that he doesn't get PTSD from the war experiences he had, where the the lieutenant his helped had those kind of PTSD, but he didn't, because he was light-headed. But all the things he went through was tougher than Jenny. I'm sorry, I'm saying this. Many could fight that Jenny had a tough life. She was running because she didn't deserve to be loved. She thought she doesn't deserve a person, so she was running from him because, you know. But after like failing in everything, Jenny came back to him and they made their thing, and she ran away again, bro. Like, come on, is so. I'm just making a character analysis till now. Jenny was bad. She ran away from him, from Forrest Gump. She refused his advances. She rejected him many times. That train scene in that train, it was so fucking emotional, bro. And बट मेरा क्वेश्चन ये नहीं है. मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि इतना कुछ जानने के बाद भी वाई स्टिल फॉरेस्ट गम चोज हर, वाई ही स्टिल चोज टू बी विद हर. दैट्स नॉट मेन क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज आई ऑल्सो कैन नॉट फिगर इट आउट वाई. बट it is wrong to say that, because I know why still her. Because Forrest Gump had loved her from his heart, and he had developed feeling from her before the time he knew what love was. That's why he still chose her. Forrest Gump was a good-looking man, a successful man. He had invested in acting. He had money. He had house. He could have gotten any girl he wanted. Still, he chose to be with her. That's saying something. That's representing something. I myself do not advise people to follow this path and forgive someone again and again and again, because you're not Forrest Gump. You're not light-headed. You have a bad average IQ. You will feel sadness at a more personal level. Forrest Gump didn't. He always was kind. You are not him, bro. Jenny was strong, everyone knows that, but he still chose her because he loved her. That's the only question. That's the end of the damn thing. A good thing about the movie is that something that representing Forrest Gump was always near Jenny, but someone needed to help him find his path to Jenny because he was taking the long fucking route. When an aunt noticed and said that Jenny lives few blocks away, he don't have to take a bus. That represented something in the movie as well. She wasn't far from him. If he tried, he could have gotten her sooner. Just someone needed to make that path for him. She was abusive. She had a what I'm babbling around. So I don't even want to speak right now. I will make a new video on something else. I don't think I've executed this well. I'm sorry. I have a fucking bad love life.